I'm Sheena. Thanks for joining me again on Inflation Watch, where Bank of Jamaica highlights the factors influencing price movements in Jamaica. At December 2023, headline or annual inflation was 6.9%. Remember, that's the general rate of increase in the prices of goods and services as measured over a 12-month period by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica. While this was outside the target range of 4 to 6% and above inflation at November 2023 of 6.3%, inflation at December was much lower than the peak of 11.8% recorded in April 2022 and the 9.4% at December 2022. Inflation at December 2023 was primarily driven by higher transportation costs arising from increased public passenger vehicle fares. The outturn also reflected increased prices of some agricultural food items such as sweet potato, yam, Irish potato, tomato, carrot, and cabbage. There were also higher costs for restaurant meals and rent. The lower rate of price level increases relative to a year earlier was supported by BOJ's tight monetary policy. That is, 1. Reducing Jamaican dollar liquidity in the financial system. 2. Holding steady the policy interest rate at 7%. That is the interest rate paid by BOJ on the current accounts that deposit-taking institutions have at the central bank. And 3. Maintaining a relatively stable foreign exchange rate, which continued to reduce the impact of imported inflation. A fall in the cost of some imported commodities like grains also helped to reduce inflation relative to a year before. So, now that you are up to date on the factors that influenced the inflation rate at December 2023, I want to introduce to you my co-host, BJ, who will be sharing some general information about inflation.
Thanks, Sheena. So how much time we have? Look like she gone. But that's alright. So let's talk about inflation. It took me a little while to understand it, and me still a learn. As I learn, I will help you to understand it. Cool? By the way, I'm BJ. When you hear Sheena, Anna, and other people talk about inflation, them talking about the general rate of change in the price of goods that we buy and services we use. Like this bag of grocery I just buy. It cost me $4,200. Me shocked when the cashier tell me, cause it was $200 more than I paid last month for the exact same things. And just today, my brethren tell me say it cost him $150 more for cut him here. That is inflation. Prices go up, sometime in a short space of time. It's not so bad when the increase is small and manageable, like what Bank of Jamaica working to achieve. Price increases between 4 and 6% over any 12-month period. We call that stable and predictable. Prices are go up, but at a pace that you don't even notice. How them actually measure inflation? Good question. But that's for another time. For now, just remember say when inflation get too high, it not good. For one, when you buy things, you get less for the same amount of money, or you pay more for the same amount of things. It also turn off people who want to invest in the country because prices not stable and them can't plan. Not to mention the possibility of higher interest rate when you borrow some money. Well, that's pretty much all we can talk about inflation this time. Mrs. Sheena give me the wrap-up signal. We will talk some more another time. See you soon.
Thanks, BJ. And guess what, guys? That's all the time we have. So join us again next time when Bank of Jamaica will bring you another episode of Inflation Watch, where we will track inflation and explore the factors influencing price changes in Jamaica. I'm Sheena. Until next time. Join us next month on Inflation Watch to see what the inflation number will be.